What's up, sales leaders and ambitious reps? Scott Lees here. If you're anything like the leaders I talk to, you're probably wrestling with a common challenge: how to consistently generate leads and close deals in a world where traditional outbound methods are less and less effective. You got quotas to hit, but it feels like you're shouting into a void. What if I told you there's a better way? A method that not only works now, but will become absolutely critical in the coming years. Stick around, because I'm about to break down my exact process for building a network-driven sales machine that can weather any storm, even the AI revolution that may be coming for your job. Let's start with the hard truth. 70% of sales teams are expected to miss quota in 2024. That's not just a blip, that's a trend. And it's happening for a number of reasons. A few key reasons are that traditional channels like cold calling and cold emailing are seeing declining response rates year over year. We're talking pickup rates as low as 5-6%, positive email reply rates as low as 1%, or should I say as high as 1% in some cases. There's a generational shift in how people communicate and make decisions. Younger generations just don't answer phone calls anymore. We don't talk on the phone as much as we used to. We don't feel obligated to respond to every message or notification or email that we receive. So we have actually changed how we interact with people in our community, in our circle. The talent pool has been drained as well. There's a lot of top performers that have left to start their own businesses, become fractional workers, running full-time agencies, things like this. And that brain drain is affecting sales leadership and performances across the board. Network-led growth is about utilizing relationships to open new opportunities, influence existing ones, and ultimately close deals. And here's why it works. Number one, you got trust. People buy from people that they know, like, and trust. In a world where budgets are tight and consequences for bad decisions are higher than ever, trust is more important than ever. You got access. Your network gives you direct access to decision makers. No more fighting through gatekeepers or getting lost in the shuffle of spam folders and things like that. And you got efficiency. Deals are closing faster with higher conversion rates when they come through your network. And they're actually larger as well. Got 20 to 40% larger deal sizes, 30 to 50% higher close rates, and a lot less painful. I'll give you a real example. Not too long ago, I once helped Gong, who you all probably know, close almost a $500,000 deal with a company that I won't name. It's $360,000 deal, getting up there. All I did to win this deal, or help Gong win this deal, was all I did was text a friend who happened to be the VP of sales at this company, someone who had worked with me at 2 previous companies before. And that text led to a meeting, and 6 weeks later, that deal got closed. So you're talking about 45-day sales cycle, $360,000 deal, network-led growth. For me, I got a check for $36,000 for essentially sending one text message and making an intro between somebody that I'd known for a number of years and Gong. And everybody's happy. Win-win-win for everybody. That's the power of network-led growth. So how do you put this into practice? There's a couple of key strategies. Number one, make network growth a daily KPI. Literally track how many connections you're making on LinkedIn week over week, month over month. Aim for something like 100 new connections a week. That's 5,200 new connections in a year if you were able to pull that off. You do that, your whole world is going to change. Focus on quality connections in your industry or your target market. Anybody that might hire you, you might hire one day, or anybody who, again, might become a customer of yours. Make sure you implement an account sharing program. It could be internal, external, communal. An internal example would be a list of target accounts you share inside the entire company, not just with sales. You'd be surprised how many connections your engineers or CS team might have. An external group would be leveraging people like advisors, investors, board members, things like that. These are folks who've got decades of experience, who often have extensive networks that they can tap into and can really help you execute this account sharing motion like at a larger scale than other people. And then there's the communal aspect. Create a referral community, an affiliate community, whatever you want to call it. I've seen companies offer up to 10, 20, 30% of first year's revenue for successful referrals. Incentivize them and make it easy for them. And start with people that you know. This preps you for a world where your network is your most valuable asset. And it's a way to start earning you money now. In 2022, a different company I made around $100,000 for in 2023, simply by executing this motion. Well, now you might be saying, well, what about the elephant in the room, AI? Well, to me, the hard truth is that AI is coming for our jobs. I know it's an uncouth thing to say. A lot of people want to disagree with me, but whether it's true or not, I feel like that's how I have to think. Its capabilities are doubling every 6 to 12 months. Yeah, it's 7 years. That's like 128 to 256 times more powerful than it is today. It doesn't sleep, doesn't get tired, doesn't make mistakes. It's cheaper, faster, more consistent than humans. And we're already seeing AI handle sort of simple tasks, administrative tasks, content generation, research, data entry, website building. Now it's venturing into personalized outreach and real-time coaching and things like this. But here's where your network becomes your lifeline, because AI can't, at least as I conceptualize it, replicate the trust and rapport that you've built with your connections. It can't leverage personal relationships the same way you can. So your network is actually your moat against the AI takeover. So how do you build this network moat? Here's some practical steps. Engage daily. Spend at least 30 minutes a day engaging with your network on LinkedIn or other platforms that you use. That doesn't just mean connect with people. It doesn't mean just share your own content. It also means comment on other people's posts, respond to DMs, offer help to people asking for nothing. All of this kind of stuff are examples of daily engagement that you should do. The next thing I'd say is make sure you attend industry events. It could be virtual events, in-person events, but you got to be present where people from your industry gather. So make it a goal. Go to an event, come away with, 5 or 10 meaningful new connections at every single event. Number 3, create content. Share your insights and knowledge, right? Something that you think is brain dead simple and obvious to everybody is probably a $100,000 business to somebody else. They haven't thought of it yet. They didn't know, right? This positions you as a thought leader, attracts like-minded professionals to you, and therefore your network grows among people who think similarly and are after the same, chasing the same kind of goals and after the same things you are. And then you can leverage tools wisely. Use tools like Orem, not for cold calling, but for efficiently reaching out to your warm network, for example. Quality over quantity. Right? Give before you get. Find ways to provide value to your network, helping them, making more kind of deposits, if you will, than withdrawals. Give people introductions, insights, opportunities. Just give before you think about, taking anything or asking for anything in return. I know it might sound scary or far-fetched or ridiculous to some of you, but I've been in the game a long time. I've been spending a lot of time in the last few years trying to see what's coming. Not just looking at the turn right in front of me on the racetrack, but what's around turn 2 and turn 3 and turn 4. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And the good news is you have time to prepare. Not a ton of time, but you do have time. You got to start building this network now. Make it a daily habit. Leverage tools for efficient outreach. Focus on nurturing relationships, not just blasting out cold emails or cold calls. Your network is your net worth. That's not just a cute saying or phrase anymore. It is vital to your survival and the future, of sales. You want to dive deeper into these strategies? Check out more of my content. The link is in the description below.